emu gwa hodo ukona nyanto boase ekiremu adope bia no wombe yi bi ede amount sa enwumako ene aboafo enkae na akampom aso yasene ayede promto breka seboy ebrem sanso na DSTV channel 360 kaseboy ye twa eguso na de bedimu akotini bi enie Nana Adtwumwaa Akufo Ado Ede Ato Asoye Hwa Kwansere so enim se eni die madamo modern set 2024 enko awie no na chese nipa dodo no a na aba akwansera ewo Ghana hase Krobia Asante Kotoko hini otumfo ze totoso mienu nso akasa de atodwa se Russia eni Ukraine entokwa ama enya nsunsuanso bone ewo ewiase nyina sikasem so Ghana man yentumi enyi yehu emfrimu Siekoko fodua eno ewo Apuemantam Eastern region so a wode afutuo emu odene ama school fo nyina se ni die mada electrical gadgets adane da womo use ewo school a enam so ema edi ejahye eba no wonhwe so betumi asi ano ekwan abusanfo wen ene ensembia ebi eka na editie na edihwe ene aso no so krogia yede ebramu ewo UTV so ewo enkran abeka junction Midday ade Afia Adtwumwaa Morosa me ana promto breka sebo no Midday ebramu afi emu ensam ankasa enie Nana Adtwumwaa Akufo Ado akasa ede ato asoya ehwe akwansere ane amamre aso enim se eni die mada womo a enseti target enfama wo hu se enu emfiempinu ene aduonu enan no na chese enipa wonom aba akwansera ewo Ghana hase no mdodo no be se opipi mienu womonam sa akwan no so betumi aboa ama Ghana ma yensi kasem atumi akoyie ewo omanji emu.
Today is a good day for Mother Ghana and a happy occasion for the preservation of her heritage. As the oldest and largest museum in Ghana, the National Museum, which was opened in 1957, the year of our independence, had to be closed to the public in 2015 for lack of maintenance, that it posed serious safety risks to visitors, workers, and the exhibits held here. I'm pleased to inform you that the museum has now been fully rehabilitated and restored to its original state with the inclusion of additional exhibits and artifacts. In seeking to enrich the experience of visitors to the museum, the curators of the National Museum have also added 7 of the vehicles used by former heads of state, including 3 E450 Mercedes-Benz vehicles, 2 Nissan Patrols, a limousine, and a Toyota Land Cruiser. Tourism, arts, and culture are effective tools for economic transformation, and we in Ghana can benefit from this because we possess a significant number of heritage resources. Ghana has 65% of the edifices linked with the transatlantic slave trade. The oldest European edifice in Africa, the Elmina Castle, built in 1482, is right here with us. In addition, Ghana is part of the 25% of African countries with rich and rare species of both floral and faunal species, which give us a considerable advantage in nature-based tourism activity. I'm throwing a challenge to the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture and its implementing agencies to achieve 2 million international arrivals by the year 2024, with a corresponding revenue of some $4 billion United States dollars. The Tourism Ministry should further create some 150,000 jobs through its activities annually, in line with my government's objective of providing jobs for our young people. Accordingly, ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor in declaring the renovated National Museum duly open.
President, this shows your commitment not only to preserve arts and culture, but to make tourism a great contributor to Ghana's GDP. I want to assure you that, Mr. President, this facility will never ever be closed down for lack of maintenance. It will never ever we have had a model, a business model that will make sure that there's always money that's looking to keep the museum going and bring a lot of tourists. Mr. President, with your indulgence, I want to thank Minister of Roads and Highways. We've been working together on tourist routes, and together with Minister of Finance, we identified some key routes to tourist sites, because without key access to tourist sites, the tourists will not come. Mr. President, I want to place on record the support from the Minister of Roads and Highways and the Minister of Finance in driving Ghana's tourism agenda. President, grateful. Finance, grateful.
Say Ghana ayeden enema bo esura ene eko eno ena Ghana fobi ya na mpempi no de ho so bo ebo aban na otedwa so ne se wono na asa niema wo hu to 20 na ma no abasa aban so da bi onya mi COVID-19 no ena afen so Russia ene Ukraine fo nto kwanti ena ama no abanisa na Ghana fo se aban na Ukraine and Russia fo nto ko da be na shaase sansemi ena krobia asante kotoko hene otumfo we se etu otosumienu edna no atumbie ede atudwase se eye Russia and Ukraine to kwa no enya sunsuanso boni e wo wiase manyina da wo musika sam so a Ghana man so ye ka ho bi
asante hene otumfo osietutu otosumienu ono kra na ye chancellor Edema Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology ewo Kumasi na wo kasa wo eye 56 congregation na chese womo abesua de ewo suapon no ma womo awie na wo se de womo abodie krata de ma womo na no na sante ne ekase wo hwe baby wiase sikasam ekona obi aniwa obetimi aka obeyi Russia and Ukraine ntokwa esi Afia COVID-19 so no ababe di ewiase nyina enya okiremu a ohwe aman krampa wo mu wobi a wo mu ede wo mu ho no eyade a Russia and Ukraine ntokwa na Afia COVID na atima ha wo mu ye pa nti Ghana so eka ho ewom se ya na amanfo se oman no mayeden a me emfa nkohye ntokwa ekoso wo Russia and Ukraine ene COVID na asante ne ekiremu a nokore ne se eyade a saa ntokwa na enya nsunsuanso ewo ewiase sikasemu Ghana so ka ewiase ho nti eyeden a eno so no eyade a eha adwene asante ne otumfo osietutu otosumienu.
The global economy is going through turbulent times with COVID-19 antecedent lurking in the background and the Russia-Ukraine war still raging on. Ghana's economy is experiencing its fair share of the backlash. COVID-19 has caused worldwide trade to be disrupted and interrupted, resulting in general increase in the cost of living. Government-enforced lockdowns compounded the already grave situation that COVID brought upon us, and the effects are obvious to all of us. Some are saying we shouldn't push our faults on the Russia-Ukraine war, but it's also part of it anyway. I'm not a student of economics, but I know that resources are always limited, and therefore, we cannot have what we want all the time. I hope and pray that dialogue, goodwill, and trust, which are essential ingredients in resolving conflicts, will be applied effectively in all future negotiations between labor unions and government in order to avoid such prolonged strikes.
Otumfo osietutu atosumienu etuaso editu nyumefo kabonko ahodo e wo memu anim se kwabase wonte wo ho asi e wo bibimu anapo ofisa aban esisi wonom e wo bibimu a eho behia pass wo ne aban panyufo besi nkonwa ato adwen afa ho esense dan da no obete wo ho agumonten so ayo ye kire.
As we are aware, our lecturers laid down their tools earlier in the year in protest against what they call the worsening conditions of service. The strike lasted for almost 2 months, leading to a disruption of academic work in all public universities across the country. Thankfully, the matter has been resolved, and I would like to highly commend the government and the University Teachers Association of Ghana, UTAG, for amicably resolving the impasse and restoring normalcy to the various campuses. I am not here to apportion blame for this unfortunate incident. As a good book says in Luke chapter 10, verse 7, the laborer deserves his wages. Therefore, I urge the government to continue to ensure that equity is manifestly done and the citizenry fully assured and satisfied. In the same breath, I call on UTAG, and for that matter, all other unions and campus and civil society at large, to be measured in their expectations, particularly at this time that the global economy is battling the deleterious effects of the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war. I'm not a student of economics, but I know that resources are always limited, and therefore, we cannot have what we want all the time. I hope and pray that dialogue, goodwill, and trust, which are essential ingredients in resolving conflicts, will be applied effectively in all future negotiations between labor unions and government in order to avoid such prolonged strikes.
Eno echi, Vice Chancellor Edema Kwame Nkrumah Suampong, Professor Rita Akosua-Dixon, also ekasai.
As a research-intensive institution, KNUST continues to introduce new research degree programs that would impact the development of our dear nation and the lives of the citizenry. The year under review, the following research programs were approved: MPH, Global Health, MPhil PhD in One Health, MPhil PhD Medical Imaging, PhD Hematology, PhD Veterinary Anatomy, Master of Veterinary Science in Anatomy, MPhil Comparative Anatomy, MPhil Clinical Rehabilitation and Exercise Therapy, MSc MPhil PhD Petroleum Engineering, MSc MPhil Petroleum Geoscience. These research degree programs have been advertised for prospective applicants to enroll.
Ne krakra wo dwumadi na se no, onmunyamfo Reverend Intim Fodjo ono Deputy Minister for Education, ono NBC Minister for Education anaimu ono so echere ne nsemu sei.
UNESCO has predicted that in the next 20 years, many more people will access education than we have ever recorded in the history of humanity. That means that access in enrollment will increase across the globe, from kindergarten, SHS, and university. That means that we must position ourselves to ensure that no child is left behind, and everyone must be given the opportunity to overcome the barriers that face them in education. This is what has informed the policy of free SHS. But having removed that barrier, there are other barriers which the government is very much poised to removing. One of such has been the no guarantor policy, which has just been launched, that ensures that access to financial assistance is expanded to many students that are desirous of taking their education a step higher.
As for your twakase bono eso. Bigbe man hine owo salaga eno ewo savannah mantam emu wakasa dia to just wonim die nsi a eni kwanse MP before ensan wonom general secretary.
Ekura party no wa ha no. Obe kura mo nkakra maye. Na me gidi sese etumi yesa 2024 no. Nkunyim beye dia asa enya obi wa ha. Obegina ya anemu. I represent Salaga ewo parliament. Maba me ni party fo hia me de to omonim se. Your conference aye call middle of July no. Omonto abama me na me nto aso as general secretary. Na bibi abe bia senyame nsa nima enye ye. Nti in addition to say ebesra no aka de His Excellency message amano no ehia ne mpaebo no na be boa na de nyina no etumi ayeyi
mo kata party re na anche no gomna na belu onyo mo mna ko ndulai mna ko ni dulumu bor bu ko to bo ka kabina ba mo korona na longo gba be kata longo bu kusha de musu papa.
As a party, if you win, people will start counting your weakness, but your strength will not be counted. One of them make no enter na 2020 no yen kwosoro bebre no so sesia no ye very strategize ye de no ye pese yen di majority seats so ye be win be 5 eko. They should come home. It's not about giving them money, but they should come home so that the electors, the people who gave them the mandate, will see them often. If you are suffering, they will know you are suffering. If you are enjoying, they will know you are enjoying. Yes, politics is just about seeing you in your constituency. So they should come so that we will sit with them, jaw, and see how we will move the party forward.
And I'm said the Okuta party because you're home my power from 2016 a bedroom and you GD say with General Secretary I bet me break 18.
We all know his competence and effectiveness in communication. He has communicated so well for this party. All the meetings that we attended, the strategies that he put in place helped us in the elections. For having led the party to win elections, at least 2 elections, I think that we should allow him to continue.
Asante Mantam Swafa no nyafo Simon Osemensa Akasa ede ato Metropolitan Municipal and of District Chief Executive sir wonom ewo mantam ahodo ne mu enim se ni die mada wonom enhwe ene audit committees ahodo enye adwuma mu se de beya aban sika ehwie guo adechena de sen bia no wo metumi ede aboho ban
Asante Regional Coordinating Council Asuye ewo Kumaso Asante Mantema aya amane ne amamre na afeye audit committees ahodoa ewo mensini bia mu no watimi adanadi na mra wodanadi no na Asante Mantema soafo no nyamfo Simon Osemensa ode afutu edema Metropolitan Municipal and District Chief Executive say wo hwe se audit committee no ebetimi aye adwuma fi se efasika entotoye mu a audit committee no wo mo edi mu ntenteman pa na osempre pi kra no mensini bi wo ho a se yate audit committee no e wo se etimi ma omo akande o metima de adwuma no kra no omo nye eno na wo show omo se omo nya saa niema no na omo nye eniema betima boa ama audit committee ahodo e wo mansini no o metimi aye adwuma
yen sika sem ho hyehyeye emra no e makwan se assembly bia ene aban adwumaku bia no omo ti abajoku bia emre no no omo bayo yen hwehwemu ahwe kwan a sa adwumaku no efa so de sikasem eye adwuma audit committees sa audit committees ni yo madwuma ya sika yira basabasa ebiaska fankrofo sase ene niema bia bi kura na nipa no nheda menam se wan famra na anya adwumanti na ma ebia adwumaku no ahwere sika bi so mu ye o madwuma ya sa niema ni nyina esote eboa ema abansi kasem no so egina yi na no na the mechanic say mensin aswafo ahodo no omo ehunu se committee fo wi no omo ye atamfo omo nya atamfo omo ye nkrofo a omo boa ema assembly na dwuma etimi ekoyie enti omo nyina nkambom no omo adwuma no nkoso omo adwuma no koso a na district chief executive no na municipal chief executive omo so adwuma no ebekoso yi
Dr. Eric Odrosai and the Director General Edema Internal Audit Agency ewo Ghana ono so kasa e de afutuo sei Edema Metropolitan Municipal and District Chief Executive
afutuo am de mo and then say omo hwe so mbeboa mensini bia na omo sika say omo using yi especially controls afei so omo hwe say mensini bia e appear before Public Accounts Committee it's say audit committees omo da no ye kukudam omo ye chartered accountants fo a omo nyina no omo nim omo adwuma nti DC4 ni coordinating directors for mutie audit committee for na omo betimi aboa mo ma audit committee no mo nko Public Accounts Committee of Parliament the to so be mu no internal auditor no eye na report wa aya audit coordinating audit committees no the recommendations no be no management yes omo hwehwe omo na ase no mo implement recommendations na audit committee for no be hwe omo implement recommendations the sounds of my foot say and sana external auditors auditor general beba no omo hwe say omo betutu omo ne omo yie no man ma internal auditor no aye etwehwemu na bibia atoche me bia no omo dia 2 years and sana external auditors aba.
So help me God. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Auza for yenko ahomano so ne ne yensemchoni Jacob Kubi entwetwe enkomo kakra na enya ne ntie se emfie donson abemu abi akodware ensuo mu amano afa no ewo gomo asarokrom sanso na abadwa bi nso yase aplakun so wono so sa ensuo afa no nti yenko ahomano so ne ne Jacob Kubi entwetwe enkomo Jacob sorti menka pramtubreka sebosu ni ma hen
meji so Afia
boko de
me ma fe we de ye boko
yo manenkoi
yo meni o ka se de ye na no memre da ya etwemu ya obepie mu wo ye asarekumu a amrantie ene mbaba wo mo ho mpenifo emu ahemfo omora hu yie pa sanso ebufuo so atabehye akoma mu a enye asankuma na obi bebisa se atarukromi ewo hefa ewo kaso budumburum ene eyo oprekuma ene apra ene ebohye na papa bi ye friend Mr. Sapon ebetu aboba ewo za biawe aye king eno ewo eye atarukrom no ewo oprekuma ene apra infinfin pepepe oho na obetu eya aboba no na ezazem mo friend Mr. Sapon tino oho no so ne company sa na o maye no Sapon Stone Quarry oho na beye se mfi bebreni no oye ejuma ewo ho mo ba beye se mfie enuma edi enim abetwemu koyi ena wana omo tete timantemu ho no so pai aboba na ebi wo ho na akogu obi mu dan so na ewrade na pra nkofo ss nkofo niama ema dan police case ni nkaka ho oye che bebre ebemu enti ema Goma is assembly no ebo modern ediomonsa ekoto ejumedie ne so nti be se mfie num die no de enye ejuma ewo ho mo Stone Quarry no omo nye ejuma nanso bia omo blast omo bo event aboba no wo no omo blast am na etu amuna donko a se opebre ne so ukogina ho mo kura wugina ho a woni su ebetin na ekoba se ye stop omo sa no nsuo to a na akwakoginam nsuo to na akwakoginam enti kola omo mantemu homo no ebi mu ni megare ebi mu su eni megare wono mu ni egare no wo ma no ma kwakodware wo ho nti mpenifo mo around no na ya no ma pamo omo ade na akoso na bribi ombe kwakodware no nsu bia afibia no nsuo no etumi fa nkola na ebi wo ha mienu ebi wo ha miensa no ma hwere omo nkwa na akodi mu sa ama menu ka sei nkola be say 11 to 12 na omo hwere omo nkwa wo ho na ya na ne Saturday ya brantie be friend Patrick on ne papa ene na ete ewo ye gomwa fete kakraba na ofiri ho beti ko ne ma menchen ewo yo oprekuma ento ofiri oprekuma ha omo na obesin akofie no one ne fefo omo so makọ classes omo besin akọ fie no onimomo nti oni omo kasakasa mu na koba ne se ene se wa ba besra de ene yenko eye asarukro na yenko dware nti olusu di omo echi omo ko ye na akola ne fafo no huru tuto nsuo no na olusu eto mu bi nkola omukọ ho no omo ye edumienu 12 na omukọ ye na Patrick Fury na osi nsuo no no ahwa na osati so wotienti munjimi o na Patrick enimi egare ntinu nsuo no efa ne koye wona mo wo ho no try tanka o betimi eyi Patrick no omo ntimi eyi no ma omo kofie ekofre nana no eni penifom betimi omo so mbe ye bia omo ntimi je nra akwesi ada na omo frɛ nkrofo efi nyanya no ene gumwa fete ene omo ba tanka omo ba mbe yi akwala no ampa ne ampa omo ya mamra ni de omo ye bia ewura nsuo no ekokoyi akwala yi di pie na de nana no mu eka ne nyina ne se efi ebra ye omo stop sa company no abibia nkwala no kodware ema omo hwere omo nkwa abibia omo kodware omo hwere omo nkwa ena omo ya omo agency na nka omo de efidie ekokodri mboba na omo apapa egugu nchen no ediegu amonanim na wasa de bola aka ho se na be yo mbe fili place no na so papa ya friend Mr. Sapon so ompini ena ne omo entokwa ni hu ka ho ema no so minu ka se ewo court a omo guso a omudi asem no enti omo adi sre de omo di sre mpinifo ne se omo sre ala omo ma Mr. Sapon no ombesi amona no na se ontumi nso a onfa ma egoma is for na omo so mo betu bola ngum na enye ma se na be yo betimi akata so na omo dish omo dom esa omodom esa na sabia na nkasa no wona omotete ebeisa amona na nkasa kire mu se nkola ta begare wo ho na omukoka na omawofo ene omokun ntisi asa akola bi eba ho mu a omu ni hu kwan so omu bepam no na nka Stone Quarry kese etise nso na kese security ewo ho mu no ba minu ka se de ukọ ho sisi a infidi a mode hye adwuma na se na ewo ho na mom security watchman kra eni ho mu a bi obi twom obeka tese sa wechi anaso obehu ta akola bi ko obe stop no bibi sa eni ho na ho mu da ho pete a nkola edware omu tutoto amonam
Jacob, yenyalintia sa plakunso bibisa esi eno so etisai.
Yo, me no can say the Oba Apreku so XCC, any broke factory homo and homo prepe. Now, no Saturday we are some way the same thing, baby, I throw a homo Lion of Judah. Lion of Judah, event center. Lion of Judah event center. Apreku Hills. And a Sabia way, and Oba Sabia way, a poo, and on my places, and I go say, be a wedding. Opeso, any party no Kahuno, and obey no war. Nay, Saturday, no, Abra, Bobes and Anapan night, no. A branch a friend Oliver Tete, and in a down for friend Christabel. Omo call some more Gary. Omukol biare ye no na omumienu nyina eka insuonuma omahwere omonkwa ya mre ene Oliver papa kasa James tete kasa ye na ono so tire mu se be se anapa no homache one ne ba no Oliver no omukọ jogging omuba ye no na Oliver ka tire ne se ne phone kita asenti ode ko kaswa akwa kosiesi nti ono so eja ne kwan so onko kaswa no nkosiesi nti ewo musa watwe ne ba ne mba Wakaya Nebanemba and Christabel Mami, Efre onu Oliver Papa Nibisa and say, Oba Oliver Bami, Chamber Fire, Christabel says, Omo Coca Sako phone, wa chains are on Bana Watomunkana, and Oliver Papa so to say, Ono Safa Nebanesa, Obida and Fafun. Into Omo one Munya call every SCC police for instance. Call me free home a buy and a police for catch on say or throw more mumbra into Oliver Papa any Christopher Papa Eco Pimo XCC police station. Now commander knew to a window say our honor by way be the video be a bet say in Columbia Nubi about Begare or on home Lion of Judah or Mohomo or Mubegare no in Colani by or no mammy catch there on Colani say Omo can offer life jacket embre omo. Into a day more or life jacket diabano or buy no Nancolano ebu sonuma omu. Nancolano sooner in Tari almost said if you at the court a yes abiano satare nane a show more mudugunsum. And this is the Minuka said the Christabel Papa any Oliver Papa any Christabel Mammy or Marka Buma or money event center already Chinemum Niomo Katra extra police points almost 12 or Mangasa and almost all my Yeduma Nidia Nemo Mequaya and Colano fast to do Nidia almost be almost say in Colamo Poo or Coco Garidie and then Ontario with the CCA at the Koy and Nina Shaw Mosana almost did that in Sunanudia almost Tuma and ye into almost in Penifosa Omumbrem now baby and Oquano one almost fanto but me no can say a moony dear a awfono omweni entire munuso a copy more a police station and that they are a police for any awfono beko no marco to the Akanoson.
Mo ene wa mane boy ebusuafo yensem choni Jacob Kubia mane boy eno na sare husemi gomwa asarukrom ena afenso apleku ena esiye ye to akase bono eso wada de sedia to Ghana ban ena afenso ankrankra eja wonum ewo sika na wode hyehye nwuma mu enim se ani de mu da ebibidro eno eye herbal medicine sika wo mu ye paninsa ban ene ankrankra no wo mu hwe enfo sika enwura mu esa se no esa Ghana fo eyare no na ye nya sika bum efim na ekwankro no anso no ebie enwuma mu akonya ato honom de ma Ghana emebu no.
The government ebetimi I have a robust research agenda for herbal medicine in this country. Wobe committee much resources into research in herbal medicine. Afia so training training especially for members who are involved in the herbal medicine production, GAFTRA members. You know. Afia the promotion of herbal medicine as a whole, so here is I say a bit more will have doubts on herbal medicine, but I think with government's approach to incorporating it into our healthcare system, there is a need to do more education on the benefits of herbal medicine. So government should also look at one aspect, and it's a MPP no wɔyɛ bibiduro no or herbal medicine wɔ collect one plants from the wild na ama nnua ni bi wɔ hɔ a ɛyɛ ayɛ broni bɛka sɛ extinct nti ɛsɛ government support ni yɛtumi dua saa nnua ni bi kura yɛdua yɛbɛtumi a export na the foreign exchange bɛba afei sɛ yɛ promote the production of medicine no so a yɛbɛtumi a export enroni bebree akɔ international markets a ɛde sika pii ɛbɛba ɛde also youth employment bɛba nti mfasodie a wɔ herbal medicine ho ɛdɔɔso na sɛ ankora ne government ɛhyɛ nea wɔyɛ no ho kena ɛbɛboa ma ɔman no ɛbɛtu mpɔn pii
yɛhu sɛ sɛsie no nnipa bebree ɛyɛ bibiduro no ɛsiane sɛ nkɔfoɔ ate bibiduro no ase nti obiara pɛ sɛ tembia no ɔbɛyusu ɔbɛfa ɔyare ɔbɛfa bibiduro nti yɛ a na ɛnya request bebree ɛba nti ano sɛ na medical yɛ facilities ntumi saa load ni yɛ a na yɛ ɛda ho kyerɛ deɛ ɛba ne saa na nsunsuan a ɛde ma sɛ ɛma ɛkyɛ nti yɛ a na ɔmo complain so ɔmo de mo duro ba ma mpɔn ɔde ba center ɛkyɛ ɔde ba ha ɛkyɛ sɛ saa nneɛma na ɛha adwe kakra nti ne yɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ na yɛgusu ara sɛ yɛbɛtumi anya afidie no na adeɛ a yɛbɛtumi de ayɛ test na mɔ sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ obiara ne product ba ɛnkyɛ no benya ne report de akɔ FDA for registration
mesrɛ mo sɛ ɔmu twa wani nso ɛbɛhwɛ abibidurofo nso a megye de sɛ yɛbɛtumi aboa na kakra wɔn bɛman no yɛayɛ so adwuma na aboa ɔman Ghana nti meka sɛ na yɛn economy no egu so ɛkɔ fam no economy no egu so ɛkɔ fam no saa wɔn a wɔwɔ bibi kakra nyame ato wɔn nsɛm kakra bibi wɔn nsɛm kakra wɔn twɛ wɔn bɛhwɛ abibidurofo no na yɛn nso yɛnyina yɛn nam nso anaasɛ yɛnyina yɛn nan nso na yɛnyɛ adwuma na mfa mboa Ghana na Ghana mfa ne ntama pɛ bi ɛnyɛ den mfira
Awusanfo yenko ahoma no so ne ye nsem twroni abena Ajapama entwetwe nkomo bekasa e de afri Kumase na Hello FM na owo na ne nyina ne se Islamic High School enu wo Kumase no enya ne ntie se ene anopai wonam ne aprosifo de abo ani mekowi ase no aprosifo atoto tie gas egu omo so ama esukufo nkoda ne makomako eduasa 30 na wonom e collapse ya na chesa no edin ye pa na emeka se na ambulance atwa ho no mahia a chesa di ehu ebeto abaten a wonom ma school no eso na ne nyina ne san koda no kyerɛ sɛ omu school nanim hɔ no no ɛkwan da so ɛso omu ni speed ramp we so ntina driver fo ndru hɔ omu nyina o da bia de bɛkyi bia ka ɛbɔ obi ɛwɔ hɔ no na no ɛna omu ti wɔ hu gu mountain so a wɔyɛ yɛ kyerɛ prosifo yɛkɔbɔ omu ho ban ya kɔtutu tie gas ama koda ne bɛyɛ sɛ duasa afamu akolapse abena Ajapama aba ahoma ne so abena so ɔteme ka pram so bɛka sɛ bosu ni ma hɛn
Afia Morosa mejo so
bɔkɔ de
Yami adun bibi aboko.
Manenkoi.
Meda sena Afia die tie ne se adisia for no amu prepare no aduonu enum 25.
Okay.
Ye ne ambulance service kwa kasa mo mache mu se nipa no 25 eno mo do mo kwa ya resabia. Na enya ade se bi obi apra ema moja bi ne bi ne mo me tia gas na omo toto ye no. Eno na ma wo asma no ene ehu abo omo a ami edu omukọ ayaresabia na sisi a dia ba no tie mu se abatan no te se asem no esi wo school wo no ene igya enya agro wo mu nyina bodom pem aba begina school nani ma wo bia se wo be fa ne ba ko fie ene wo bia ba na me ba na ma sesa me be print be fa me ba ko ene enya agro kra wo ha abatan no gua bebre ya school ni gate ni ko matum se wo mo mpene ema abatan no emere school nanso so empanifo guso ene wo mo kasa se wo mo ko makoma tum yesan se mo fra no wobia enyem pra na so wobia print omo koma to omo yem na bambo fonda so ha sisi anu me no kasa asumje da so ha ya batan no na wo ho do mo so mo do mo ekona adisua for the sisi omo wo classroom a omo hia de bibia ye kama batan ni mom na mo so mo jo mo bana kona bambo fon so da so ha omo gu so ebo ban hwese asumje beba na bibia atodi nti afia bi say say na esitie Islamic Senior High School ha
Ebasa na aposifo no mtutu tie gas no omo ye dey
aposifo no se ebasa no omo tutu tie gas no efo mu se mofra no bi ebi mu enya shock na omo 2020 ni omo collapse ni ade no omo de titi omo majai eba omo da so ho omo bobai no omo eja di omo ye no ama asumdua ba so omo nyina be gu appointing sisi a campus won ankasa no de obi no name of entrance for school ni gate no and omo nyina ko gu a omo lock gate no so mo obi amenta police for no ene abasa ni nyina gu appointing ye omo chense abasa no nsu nyina be kwa ansa na police for no so every school mu akọ
abna mo ene wamanebo ebusanfo yensem troni abna ejapoma amanebo eno de akogwo no yetwa kase bono eso enanu Afia da na Green Ghana Day Ghana ha yedua enua anaje se dosu ye pa na no ena woko akenten Afia Minka University of Skill Training and Entrepreneurship Development wo mo Mampon campus onum no ocheche di ba kwa ni din ede Dr. Richard Amankwa Akufo wo de atudwa se ewie mo asese sakrama bibia ehuhuhu no wo si anu aduro pa eye nnua na ye dua no
and say ye betwen say ye groundwater no ebesa ansa na ebeka say choboi and say ye betwen say ye asase de ye kwadwuma topsoil no nyina besa ansa na ebeka say choboi muma ye ndua da bi and say because it takes a long time ansa na these things ye betumi a restore mu enti say ye no intentem any oxygen na Dr. Kufoka wasem no enye nipa nko na use oxygen na ntwie na ponche mwa bia onanti asase so onu so hia oxygen any some time ago bra asase nipa no endorse no na kwai no dorso trees no dorso enti oxygen no so dorso say nipa dorso any trees are my oxygen no na yetiso no say uyi dua ba ko free ho a e che say wa makwan say carbon dioxide be a sad no be you and nam wiem just join those that are there e kan yan dwumadie ho ya afibia ye kire ye nkora na se de si dua nua ama akura bia obeba level 100 bia no odua nti afibia ye resin nua be se 6000 ya sisi amekan your seedlings be se 6000 e wo ye compost site enti ebra o mampani akofo ado se de sa dwumadie ba ye no na che se e yade a watwa fufu ama na to abankwam enti yande ya som den na ya ma na nye se enanko an ye na emom be bia be koso a kire ye mma no ana ye nkora no se de be ya da bia e betimi ayire ho adua nua o mamu no nyina ama aho abamfaso ama oman Ghana
ebe yen anisu ade hu na ya de kira ye de be kira ya de suafo no so mo so ba bi o meko bia mo fa nkobo da euro se dua edi akire ni wu a onipa odi akire so bewu enti yen hwe se ndua e wo nkwa ndua yin na nipa so atumi atena ho dan nyina
Omedum ja adwumako wonum fan ewo epoye mantem wo mo panyin akasa de ato school for wonum ewo kofo dua enim se eni de mada electrical gadgets wo mo di ko school no ni nyina kan obinti ena ma eja hyehye eba no nti wo mo hwe so betumi ejae
Team nyina ne ye starting sa celebration and I think ye safer environment key to investment and say me the battery mo say bibia ye okay and I say buying bo etosnia udi usika tu bibi mu say ubeye business dia ebe hard say one year conscious when it comes to fire safety and safety issues now we are investment you will lose if you say fire now say the ebe bia eba unyoma be say usika sibeshi omusufa ye pese ye di atretre no wura omu e what this age say the ebe ya omu a they will grow with it if you say impenifo na ye tu obifo no e ya omu fa nyoma light but say ye hu say nkwala no so no since we are kwala ye di uko school ama uko sua ade every school to me e hu hia say ye di sa atretre you be start every this stage or be say enum bi wo mu periodically no ye ma instructors no ekwokotre o made ye initiate ade we no ama other schools to show interest until going forward ye be san akotwe wo mu abeka we mu ye be make sure say it will go into all the schools omo benya fire cadet of the various schools
yeah ade papa omo kire niama ebe boa ya ma ye be keep safety ewo ye various homes senia eja hihie anu be bra se ewo oman mu
agudie mu nsam ena edru so ye twe ho abasesia